A dose of hope coming at ya.
This is Ben Winter, author of What to Expect When Having Expectations. And remember, it's okay for you to get upset. Just don't stay there very long.
Hi, my name is Amy Sinha, and I'm here to remind you to believe in yourself, because the possible is always possible when you believe.
Christopher Sims,
yeah,
alongside yours truly,
DJ Nicholas,
and now listen to the big mouth.
and Brox MC.
God is good,
Yeah, he is.
so that's why I'm good.
I'm good too. Let's start.
Low.
It feels good to be good. I am good, cause God's good.
Yep.
It feels good to be good. I am good, cause God's good.
Cause he's
It
good.
feels good to be good. I am good, cause God's good. It feels good to be good. I am good, cause God's good.
Lately I've been feeling kinda down, walking around with my eyes to the ground. I've been worried what the storm will do. I turned around, looked at you, my perspective now new. Seeing ain't believing, worry doesn't free me. Trying to do it by myself, it doesn't represent the kingdom. Oh, nah, that ain't the way it's supposed to be.
Not at all.
You've got other plans just for me.
Yeah.
Now I walk around the victory. Everywhere I go, I tell a story. He will keep you in perfect peace. If you keep your eyes stayed on me, stay with me. I will reach, I will teach, change your speech. Have you seen things like good?
It feels good
To be good, I am good, cause God's good. It feels good to be good, I am good, cause God's good. It feels good to be good, I am good, cause God's good. It feels good to be good, I am good.
Let me tell you this. Love. Goodness of God, nobody can match it. Watch it, him love a pour out, so try catch it. When your heart leak, God patch it. Anything not good for you, we can't detach it. Put him first, score more gold than a hat trick. Without him, no St. Peter nor Patrick. Word of God sharper than a knife or a ratchet. Treasures don't last unless with him you stash it. Theater we currency in the kingdom, we cash it. The kingdom are we topic while sin we attack it. Him send us on a mission and right now we at it. The consuming fire who hotter than the traffic. When God fight your battles, no need to rematch it. If you feel ask forgiveness and him scratch it, take your entire pain, not only slash it. Our life was dirt, but Christ's blood wash it. Love.
I could be in my feelings or I could feel good, cause I know
Feels
my
good.
God can, cause I knew we would. And I know I got grace, but I'm still acting sure. Is it gonna bring him glory? Is it really all good? What's good? Him dying on the cross wood. What's good? Us loving our brotherhood. What's good? Being good, fatherhood. Being light to the world, right in the neighborhood. That's good. And here's the life of the party. If you don't have him, then you really living sorry. Me and Chris and Nicholas, living golly, and we out here with the good news for everybody.
It feels good to be good. I am good, cause God's good. It feels good to be good. I am good, cause God's good. We out.
So, yep, that was Christopher Sims. I'm good. I love that song. Y'all already know how we do. He's been on the show already, too, before in a prior episode, and we had a good time when he was here. So today, guys, guess what? I am so hyped. I am hyped today and ready to dive in heart first to this episode. Welcome to the episode that will show you what it means to expect and demand greatness from your life. Our guests here are the example of what it means to defy the odds and land on your feet. Sometimes in life, we are not dealt the best cards, but it is on us to make the best out of the gift we have been given, and that is life. So jump on in here and understand the full impact of managing expectations while witnessing what it takes to press on towards your dreams. This is episode, drum roll, 38. And here we go with The Ride by Brian Andrew Wilson.
Choices all on you, all that we should move. I'll let you decide, cause I'm terrified. I'ma sit back and enjoy the ride. Been a real long time since I've seen sunshine through the darkest nights. Love it when you try. I can sit back and enjoy the ride. When I tried it my way, it was all wrong. All the friends that I had, they were long gone. Did the best that I could, try to be strong. Thought about letting go, but I held on. Now I need you to choose how I should move. By your side, that's a win, and we can't lose. Still I'ma need your strength when I get weak, so you can drive, I'ma ride in the backseat. Go where you take me, yeah. I know I won't always understand, yeah, where we're going, but I'll take a chance, yeah. And even if it get confused, yeah, I'll be doing whatever you choose. Just a song on you, on that we should move. I'll let you decide, 'cause I'm terrified. I'ma sit back and enjoy the ride. Been a real long time since I've seen sunshine through the darkest nights. Love it when you drive. I sit back and enjoy the ride. When the road got dark, you lit the path to the green grass. Let it not follow, chasing right after you. And that's the truth, I won't last a minute. I need more of you, till thy will be done. When you call, I'll come, till your kingdom comes. Got this race to run, yeah. Oh, yeah. I know I won't always understand, yeah, where we're going, but I'll take a chance, yeah. And even if it get confusing, yeah, I'll be doing whatever you choose. Just a song on you, we should move. How do you decide? Decide, 'cause I'm tired of fighting. I'll sit back and enjoy the ride. And it's been so long, been a real long time since I've seen sunshine through the darkest skies. Love it when you try. I'll sit back and enjoy the ride. Trust is all on you. You decide what we do. 'Cause I'm tired of fighting. Not trying to fight. I'ma sit back and enjoy this ride. Been a real long time since I've seen sunshine. Love it when you try. I sit back and enjoy the ride.
Come on, right here.
It was a blood
Shed on Calvary, come on.
shed on Calvary.
No greater love
No greater love
can ever be shown to me.
can ever be shown to me.
I smile while I praise,
I smile while I pray,
'cause I'm as happy.
'cause I'm as happy as I can be.
I can never repay. Come on.
I can never repay the debt he paid for me.
Come on. I smile while I pray.
I smile while I praise, 'cause I never knew love like this before.
He opened my eyes.
He opened my eyes and I never knew love like this before.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised, but I never knew love like this before.
It's the Inspirational Authors segment, bringing you inspirational authors from across the globe.
Today, we welcome to the show Ben Winter, author of the book, What to Expect When Having Expectations. In this book, one will find themselves looking at expectations in a whole new way. He's here today with us on the line to explain what drives expectations and tools to overcome them when they are not met. We welcome you to A Dose of Hope Radio as our inspirational author of the day. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Look, I was looking at your book and I said, this is definitely a needed conversation because people all the time are walking around disappointed, hurt, they're feeling sorry for themselves. And the base of it in a lot of ways is because of mismanaged expectations. So Jess, tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are and where you're from.
Yeah, so I have been living in Denver, Colorado my whole life, other than when I travel outside. I absolutely love it here. And I don't know that I'll ever leave. It might have to be a very specific situation, but I love traveling. I love it. I love experiencing other cultures, other locations on the planet, but I always like to come home. But yeah, I've been doing improv and owning businesses and acting, and I've flown an airplane. I've been scuba diving in the Galapagos. I mean, I've done so many different things. So I'm a student of this world, and the mind is one of those places that I love to explore the most.
Awesome. I used to live in Colorado Springs.
Okay.
And so I'm very familiar with Denver and the whole Colorado dynamic. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful, stunningly beautiful place to live. And I'm always in my mind, I'm like, I'm in Virginia now, but always in my mind, I'm always thinking like, one day I'm going to go back. It's just that gorgeous. So I definitely understand when you say that you're not going to leave.
Yeah, but you're soon going to have all those colorful leaves going on.
Oh yeah, it's about to. And the weather now is like, it's not hot, it's not cold, it's in between. The leaves are changing all these beautiful colors, and it's just this is the favorite time of the year for me. So I'm excited about that.
Perfect.
Yeah. So let's talk about this topic of expectations. What led you to this topic for this particular book?
So the business that I run is called Success Improv, where I teach team building using improv. And one of the things that I kept coming across when teaching this was there's a rule called be specific. And during that rule, I often explain that it's really about setting expectations with those that you're with and those that you're around. And I kept exploring these premise that the only reason we get upset is because an expectation hasn't been met. And I kept exploring it, and I was like, okay, well, that seems to hold true. The more I look at it, the more true it is, but it doesn't solve any problems. And here I am getting upset all the time, and now I know why, but I'm not able to solve it all of a sudden. And so I sat down with it for a really long time, and I came up with this, I'm just going to call it a fancy flowchart, where I put at the top, like, I'm upset. And I started asking myself questions and really just sort of put this workflow into reality. And so I'm able to walk through it on a regular basis to kind of calm myself down.
Yeah.
And then as I was looking at it, there were so many pieces that were really deep. Like one of the questions I ask on there is, did you share the expectation with other people?
That's a good one.
Right? And a lot of times we don't share our expectations with others. And the biggest reason is a fear that we have that they're not gonna be okay with it or whatever that might be. So all these areas where I found depths, I said, I've got to write a book. I've got to add these pieces in there so that I'm not the only one that learns this information. And if somebody else comes along, I don't want them to question the same question. I want them to actually have some answers going forward. So that's kind of the progression of diving into this subject.
Yeah. I'm thinking about what you're saying about people who, just truly don't tell people what it is you're looking for or what you expect. And then I think the biggest disappointment is when we expect people to automatically know these things. And then we get upset when they don't know.
Exactly. It's like, don't you read my mind? Come on.
Right. So this is just great. This is great. So what tools can someone use or start to use to manage expectations? Like what are the things that they should be thinking about when you expect someone to do things for or with you?
So the biggest thing that I need to tell people right now is the haters of expectations, the ones that say, just don't have expectations. Well, choosing not to have expectations is an expectation.
Right.
So it's impossible to get away from expectations. Let's just make sure that's out there right away.
Mm-hmm.
So you have them. You wake up in the morning, you expect the electricity to work, you expect the refrigerator to be running, you expect the heat to be on in the winter and the AC and those, if you have AC, to have it in the summertime. Like you expect these things to work. You expect
Yes.
that you don't forget how to use a fork. You expect to continually be able to speak the language you grew up with.
Right. Exactly.
And these things we don't think about because they often just happen without thought.
Mm-hmm.
It's when one of them doesn't happen that it becomes aware that we expected it, because now we're upset.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, if you go outside and you get in your car to go to work, and every day of the year it turns on and it takes you to work and comes back, that one day when it doesn't turn on, now you're upset because your car isn't working, but you expected it to work.
Mm-hmm.
So I often tell people, I'm like, the first thing you need to understand is expectations are there. The second thing is, when you get upset, recognize it as an opportunity for growth. Whether you do anything else with it, as long as you understand I'm upset and I have a choice, you're automatically growing and you're doing better than most people out there. And then the workflow that I was talking about, I mean, it's free. It's on my website. Download it, take it with you. That's my biggest tool that I can just hand to people and say, hey,
Awesome.
do you want to be upset less in your life? Have this, you know.
Yes.
So you're never going to be perfect. You're not going to be 100% happy. It's just not human nature. But maybe you can be upset for 5 minutes instead of 5 hours.
Right. You know, I see it at the end of the day, I truly see it as a choice. I mean, with any aspect of life, you know, like you said, you may wake up late and you had a big meeting and it's like, oh my God, what am I going to do? The expectation was that clock was going to wake you up and you were going to get there on time. However, a lot of things can happen. It can be traffic. It can be, it just didn't wake you up, or you know, whatever happened. And I think it's a choice to be mad at every single little thing in your day. And you can't be that, you know, that doesn't work in life. It gets you nowhere. Take the higher road. You know, life happens, things happen. And what now?
Exactly. And that's where I say, once you see that you're upset, you have a choice. And now that you know that you have a choice, your world is forever changed.
So what is your main takeaway from life?
Don't take it so seriously.
That's great, though. That is great. If you can live life, you know, and with all the stuff that's going on these days, and you know how things just seem to be out of control to some degree, and then you can still say, you know, don't take it so seriously. That's a beautiful thing.
Well, I mean, just think about the best days that you have. You know, you're maybe in a backyard barbecue with friends, or you're at the happy hour or at a restaurant, or you're hanging out with people and you're having fun and you're laughing. Are you taking life seriously at that point?
Right.
Absolutely not.
No.
You're just enjoying life. And I think that's what it's mostly about.
You know what? I appreciate you for coming on the show today. I appreciate you sharing that, because I've never really thought about it from that perspective. You know, I've always thought about, you know, expectations and being upset when people don't meet your needs, but I've never thought about shortening that time that you're choosing to be upset about it. You know, people can go on for weeks and months and years being mad about a small thing and just really, you know, negatively impacting their lives. And so when you can think about it that way, you know what? I have a right to have an expectation. I have a right to be a little upset about the way this is, but oh well, let's move on. Life is so much bigger than this moment.
And it's good to keep in mind that just because you have an expectation doesn't mean the other person has to agree to it.
Right. Yes.
You know, they have their own expectations and you have your expectations.
Yes.
So unfortunately you have to do this thing. It's new. It's coming around again. It's kind of hard for people, but it's called communication. So you're gonna have to have this thing called a conversation with somebody, so that you understand what their expectations are, they understand what your expectations are, and you come to an agreement. And maybe you get 50% of what you want, but maybe they get 50% of what they want.
Right.
Maybe 100% of what you want, and the other person's totally into it. But you won't know until you share that expectation. And a lot of times we don't share it because we're afraid.
Right. Absolutely.
So, you know, it is going to take work and effort, but if you share your expectations and you're 100% true to you, if somebody's not okay with that, or they're not willing to have a conversation about it, they're probably not good to have in your sphere of influence anyway.
Where can people find this amazing book?
The best place to go for all of this information would be the website, havingexpectations.com.
Okay.
because then you can get the workflow that I was talking about. You can download that, put it on your fridge, in your cubicle, wherever you want it.
Awesome.
And there's links to my book as well.
Okay. And are you on social media?
Yep, I have all the social media channels there as well.
All right. And it's the same name?
Yeah, havingexpectations.com. There's links to the social media, all that fun stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining the show today. I pray that something you said will bless someone and help them to manage their expectations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Fix my heart, Jesus. Fix my heart, Jesus. Fix my heart, Jesus. I want to see you. Hey. Woo. Yeah.
Dr. Light, let's get it.
911 emergency. Something inside of me feels foreign, off balance. My heart needs your attention. Distracted by this world, imprisoned to this world, ignoring the Bible while seeking approval from people. I need your help. My heart is tainted. Come on. Jesus is urgent, and I believe that there just has to be more. There has to be more. Sing, boy. God, I need you to pour. Spirit of God, exchange my heart for yours. Fix my heart, Jesus. Fix my heart, Jesus. Fix my heart, Jesus. I wanna see you. Yeah, I need you. Fix me. Yeah, I wanna see. Not blaming the enemy. I take full responsibility. Pride poison my spirit, feeding my selfish ambition. Yes, sir. Put some goodness on me, and that's when mercy wash me from my iniquity and create a clean heart within me. I'm crying out, oh God, fix me. Everything is upside down. Please turn it around. Please turn it around. Thou son of David. Oh God, I'm desperate. I need your healing. I wanna see. Let me
Let's get ready for the inspirational music highlight, focusing on songs that minister.
Today, family, we have with us Amy Sinha from Wales in the United Kingdom. Amy experienced some rare medical conditions in her early years and was declared as being one out of the only 5 children in the UK with a condition like hers. But this queen never let her physical limitations stop her from what she believed she wanted to do. Why? Because she was determined. She is here today for the Inspirational Music Highlight. Welcome to A Dose of Hope Radio. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you so much for writing us. I mean, just reading your story, it's truly unbelievable. We can't wait to just kind of go through your journey and just to see what drives you. I know that you do all kinds of stuff. You're a musician. You have some beautiful music out. You do voiceovers. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. And you truly have never allowed anything that you've been through to stop you. And we definitely want to share that with our audience. So tell us like who you are, where you're from. Just give us some little backstory about you.
Yeah, so my name is Amy Sinha. I am from Wales in the United Kingdom in a place called Swansea, which is by the sea. And it's actually the same place as Catherine Zeta-Jones is from. Just a little trivia.
Wow. Okay.
I know. Yeah. But I've been singing, since I can remember. I have a musical family and I've got 2 older sisters. My heritage is Indian. So but I was born in Wales. My 2 sisters were born in India. But we've always my mother used to love singing. So when she came to this country, she used to love, I don't know if you've heard of bands called like Boney M and bands such as those, but she just used to sing all the time. So I think maybe we picked it up from her.
Yeah. So you got it honest.
Exactly. I mean, the 3 of us then did try and make a girl group like on Vogue, but we've got quite strong personalities. So unfortunately, it didn't really go anywhere.
You know what? That's really common, though. It's a lot of girl groups that just don't get all the way through to the finish line because girls, women just have strong personalities. And
I know. And as sisters,
it's definitely understood.
Yeah, sisters is the worst, though, isn't it? Because you feel like you can argue with each other.
Right. Yeah, we're not going to agree on anything just because we're sisters.
Exactly.
Awesome. So share your journey with us. Take us back to when you were dealing with, just having the cataracts and being blind and then also later diagnosed. Tell us about that journey.
Yeah, so we were in India at the time when I was 18 months old. And my mother, she just realized that I wasn't moving and I wasn't interacting with things. So they kind of saw the white film on my eyes. Mm-hmm. And when I came back here, obviously I was diagnosed with cataracts. And, I have to say thank God to this amazing doctor who basically saved a little bit of my eyesight because they really did fear that I was going to go blind. It wasn't so common for young kids to have cataracts, but he did manage to save a little bit of my eyesight. But I've always had to wear really thick glasses because of that since that age. And obviously falling off, it was tied with string. So yeah, I know. And in the pictures it looks cute. And then at the age of 4 I kept burning myself and injuring, and I was diagnosed with a rare condition called sensory neuropathy type 2, which means I can't feel hot or cold or light pain anywhere on my body. So anytime that I would see the injury would be when the burn came up or when it was bleeding or it got infected. So I'd have to wear, one of my first memories is wearing gloves on my hands to protect them. And I used to scratch my face as well. So be careful of that. I know. Yeah,
I can't imagine like not being able to feel pain, not being able to feel hot, not being able to feel cold, So as, just growing up, like how was it dealing with that? What did you have? What obstacles did you have to face?
It was difficult because I had to be monitored all the time. I mean, there couldn't be like little things on the floor because I'd step on it without realizing. I think one time I stepped on a plug, the main bit of the plug, it went straight through my big toe. And because of that, I take longer to heal. So it didn't heal for a year. And they were a little bit worried.
Oh, wow.
But, so things like that. So I was always monitored. The radiators, I always had to ask if the radiators were on And even now, I feel like my memory, sometimes I can't remember if I've touched the kettle. My hand is just an instinctive, it's, it's just, and I can't remember. So then I always have to keep checking my hands. It's a daily thing. It obviously doesn't go away. So it is quite difficult. And I don't cook because of that, because I'm a bit scared of whether I'm going to burn myself.
Yeah, especially when you can't feel it.
Yeah.
That definitely is a thing.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So where did you, just growing up and having to deal with that and dealing with those obstacles and obviously overcoming them, where did your love for music develop in the process of all of that?
I think it was it was from a young age. So it was at the age of 6 when I did enter my first talent competition. And that was the time that people actually kind of responded that I had a really good voice. And because I was always small and I stopped growing at the age of 11, but people always knew who I was, even if I didn't know who they were, because they'd recognize me. It was a bit hard at the beginning because people would stare at me all the time.
Wow.
But I was known as a girl with a big voice. I did have a strong voice and a low, husky voice at that time. So I did stand out, even though my confidence was not there because of everything I had to go through. I think it did help that I did sing, which kind of did make me special.
Yeah, it does.
Something other than all the things that I was going through, I think.
Yeah, it kind of put a Band-Aid on things for you. I mean, I heard you say that you stopped growing at 11. Is that a part of the same illness?
Yes, it was. So I also developed, it's kind of similar to osteoarthritis. So that affected my spine as well. So yeah, I stopped growing at the age of 11 because of that. Yeah.
And then again, to have that music element there with you to be able to kind of get you through and to coach you, because music has a special way of soothing hearts and and just bringing people together. And so for you to be able to just go out despite all you've been through and just put your music out there for the world to see, that is huge. That is huge and commendable. So we thank you for your gift.
Thank you.
Absolutely. When you produce music, what do you hope that people will leave with?
I hope, because it comes from my head and my heart. So I hope when people hear it, they'll resonate with the words mostly than anything. I really do appreciate words, even in the jazz. When I loved jazz since I was very young, and one that I loved about it was the lyric, and because of the meaning behind it. It had so many different meanings. It wasn't put out on a plate, well, this is what it means. It was up to you to take away from that. So I do hope that from my music you kind of resonate with the words and kind of take it and help you in whatever way that you need to at any given moment that you're listening to it.
Awesome. So if you knew that there was someone who was dealing with physical limitations and they were really struggling to be themselves and to come out and, and do what they really love to do, whether it's music, art, whatever their form is, what words of encouragement would you have for them to just push on despite what's going on?
I say have a dream, have a vision of what you want to achieve, but then also have a day-to-day plan and take it one day at a time. I mean, you don't climb a mountain in one day, and that's a huge thing. It can be really overwhelming. So it really is. The best way is to plan it out one day, 1 week at a time, and achieve little goals, strive for little goals. That's what I've learned in my years.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. And I love that you said have a dream, because, you can't just be out here with no real structure, nothing in your mind that you want to do, or you have to do something. And especially when you're facing different limitations, whether it's physical, mental, or whatever, you have to have something that, what I would say, like calms the beast. You know what I'm saying? That gives you some kind of, just strength, something to pull from. And so I love that you said that. So what is your main takeaway with life?
My main takeaway, I think it's to believe in yourself. And I know that that's a cliche and everybody says it, but it's so important, because if you don't believe in yourself, nothing will happen. And you won't attract the positive things that are out there for you. So it is to believe in yourself. And I know it's hard to do all the time, but it is have a positive mindset and just know that you attract things.
Yes.
That's just the most powerful thing to remember, is that you are in control of your life, of your destiny. You attract things that come to you. And I think that is my main takeaway in life, because, I don't say things that I haven't experienced, and that I've experienced that in particular.
Wow. Nice. So you sent me a song that we're going to play for our audience. So tell us a little bit about that song.
Yeah, it's called In My Mind. And I actually wrote that when I was coming out of a depression, and I can't remember why I was depressed. Probably nothing was happening, or I was probably aching and I couldn't see any way forward. And that song was in my mind because when you have physical limitations and your body just doesn't work, the one thing that you do have is your mind, and you just overthink things, and you can make so many things up in your head that you're thinking they're not real, but you just make them up and they become real for you. So I think that song was, these things are happening in my head, but actually even like listening to music or listening to a comedy show can just shed a little bit of light in the negativity. And so there is a way out. And if you just grab that little piece of light, day by day, things will improve. So that was why I wrote the song.
Awesome. Well, we're going to definitely play it for our listeners to hear. And please, guys, if you love the song, just let us know so that we can continue to play and support this artist because she is absolutely amazing. So where can people find your music?
Well, I have a website at amysinha.com. I'm on Amazon or Spotify. You just put my name on iTunes, anywhere. I'm all over social media as well.
Okay.
You just put Amy Sinha.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. So you take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, here it goes, my friends. This song is called In My Mind by Amy Sinha.
Never felt so far from home. Even here where I
All right, guys, write me on www.adoseofhope.org and let me know what you think. Here is the Agape Music Group featuring Renee Pullum, Fire and Rain.
All of my worries, all of my fears, giving my cash to you, so please hold me near. You said you won't leave me, I knocked on my own, you're there in the triumph, even when I fall, 'cause my hope is all in you. Every word you say is true. You are working for my good, 'cause everything you do is good. You're the God that brings the fire. You're the God that brings the rain. You're the God that brings the fire. You're the God that brings the rain. Brought me out, deep waters. Now I live with you. You're my cover, you're my safety, you're my shield, you're my victory, and you never change. And my hope is all in you. Every word you say is true. You are working for my good. Everything you do is good. You're the God that brings the fire. You're the God that brings the rain. You're the God that brings the fire. You're the God that brings the rain. Amazed at your sovereignty, amazed at your heart for me. You care for me, always been there for me. Even in the bad times, even in the good times, you're so good. Even when I can't see it, when I can't feel it, you're so good. You're in the day, you are in the night, just like you're there in the lows. You are there in the highs, yeah. Nothing contains you. Your ways are higher, your ways are greater, and nothing can separate you from you. You're the God that brings the rain. God of rain. You're the God that brings the fire. You're the God that brings the rain. You're the God that brings the fire. You're the God that brings the rain. You're the God that brings the fire. You're the God that brings the rain. You're the God that brings the fire. You're the God that brings the rain. You're the God that brings the fire. You're the God that brings the rain. You're the God that brings the fire. You're the God that brings the rain.
What's up, fam? It's Ryan,
And Whitney,
and you're listening to A Dose of Hope Radio.
How many stars sparkle in the night? Why does the moon look stranded? How does the sun give so much light? How does the grass stay planted? Everything does whatever it was created to do. Reach for the stars, aim for the moon, shine like the sun, be the best you, grow like the trees, flowers and bloom, flow like the breeze, be the best you, just be the best you. How do the birds soar in the sky? How does the rain
for the stars, aim for the moon, shine like the sun, be the best you, roll like the trees, flowers in bloom, flow like the breeze, be the best you, just be the best you. Only you can be the best you, and that is something special. You're important to be the best you. Yes, you are someone special. Only you can be the best you, and that is something special. You're important to be the best you. You're special. Reach for the stars, aim for the moon, shine like the sun, be the best you, roll like the trees, flowers in bloom, flow like the breeze, be the best you, just be the best you. Only you can be the best you, be the best you. Only you can be the best you, just be the best you.
Wonderful counselor, that's who you are to me. That's who you are to yes. Confidant, friend indeed, you are my everything. You are my everything. When I think of all I've been through, and I think of how you love me through it, like how many times I failed you, and how many times you've seen me through. You took my disgrace and gave me your amazing grace. When I fall, it's you I call, 'cause no one compares to thee. No one compares to thee. While doing wrong or on my knees, you're always there for me. You're always there for me. When I think of leaving your will, and I think of how you choose me still, like how many times I failed you, and how many times you've seen me through. You took my disgrace, exchanged it for your amazing grace. Grace, grace, God's grace came to my rescue and took me in. Was grace, grace, God's grace changed my whole life. So no matter when or how many times you've always been there to see me through. You took my disgrace, Lord, you forgave. Oh, you took my disgrace and gave your embrace. You took my disgrace, my sin you erased. Oh, you took my disgrace disgrace. My sin you erased. Took my disgrace, exchanged it for yours. Took my disgrace, exchanged it for yours. You took my disgrace, exchanged it for your amazing grace.
Now that was Grace by Kelly Price. So glad for a favorable outcome, as she was reported missing about a week or so ago, but thankfully she was found safe and healing from COVID. Food for thought, man. I mean, you just never know what obstacles in life that people might face and how tough it can be or how hard it has been for another person. So always be kind and careful not to judge, So anyway, that was my food for thought. Don't forget, guys, that we are building a community of family at www.adoseofhope.org. So please go there and subscribe. We definitely want to stay in touch with you. All right, so y'all better know that next week is going to be a ball of fun. We have two amazing guests. One goes by the name of Diane Boyd, here for our inspirational author segment to discuss her book, From Pills to Purpose. I mean, the title says it all. Need I say anything more? From Pills to Purpose? All right, and we also have Tia Rochelle, who is here as our inspirational music highlight guest to share her amazing new single, Sufficient Grace. So I am excited about next week already, and looking forward to sharing with these two wonderful and amazing women. So, just know, y'all know what time it is. I love when I say that. Just know that you have been dosed. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Gotta do it now. So what if you make a mistake? You better get up and get up on your way. Don't let nobody stand in your way. Have hope to be a brighter day. Find time, you gotta make up your mind. You can do it. Hey, just have hope. Have hope. Have hope. Sometimes you gotta fight it hard. I know if God gave it to you, you're gonna get it. He's gonna see you through. Don't worry about the time or the day. Know that God is gonna make a way. Stand up and believe in yourself, or you can do it. Hey, just have hope. Yeah. You gotta have hope when you're feeling down. You feel so sad. I wanna leave hope with you. So have hope, yeah. Have hope. Have hope. Have hope. Don't give up now. No. Hang in there. Yeah. Even when the bills come, man.
of hope.